Let's see, is it working? Yeah, that's all the sounds good. One stamina, one reason. Yeah. Well, look what we have here. More World of War. Yes, I'm gonna play some more. I did just unlock 2 new characters to play as, but that was really hard to get through. I had to have like a lucky circumstance just to be able to get um, this character and the other one. I had to do a bunch of. Let me see here. What sort of code do I want to add to this? I got a password to use. Alright. Shoot. What is it going to be? Because I was about to put in beat, but that's only 4 letters instead of 5. Kyla. Alright. I have tried testing this out to see if playing the same seed would do anything, but it doesn't seem to be doing much here. Well, let's see how well this goes. Continue. The city of Shibukawa, Japan, 1980X. Oh man. I had something in my throat. I gotta cough that out. Something strange has happened in our town. Coughed up something evil. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. They're going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. Rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Yeah, if I ever played like Shadow over Cyberspace, you'll know that the old ones are breaking through. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, awakening as reality starts to crumble. It's starting to invert and grow teeth. With the clues, spells, and dwindling sanity, I'll go ahead and investigate the realms beyond. Old train slows down and stops at the last station. The end of the world is at hand, and I've arrived at the Doomed Tower. The Doomed City. Alright, I just unlocked this character. Mariko Ishii. Hunter's daughter. Ignoring her father's warnings, she decided to hunt the monster, killing the animals to protect the forest, and unknowingly save the world. She starts off with a father's shotgun. This character I needed to have the outdoorsman perk, and to make sure a picture of her shows up on the TV when I'm looking at it. So that means there's a chance for her a little event to show up. Once that happens, when you get the event of Old Sweater, now if you have the outdoorsman perk, you will have her unlocked. And this other character, baseball player, Yumiko Ichimura. When her twin brother suddenly disappeared during a family holiday, Yumiko swore to find him, no matter at the cost. Starts with the lucky bat. To unlock this character, you need to get both baseball bats, which means fighting the apartment stalker, because that guy guarantees a drop of a baseball bat, and the free one you get in the scissor mystery. Okay, so who am I going to play as first? It's either of these two. I already did play as Rider Miku. Different from Hatsune Miku. Gets really strong when the Doom's up high. I'm going to play as Moriko. Okay, the difficulty is... I'm going to keep it right there. I could try out Endless Mode. I never really tried that. But I'm just going to keep going here. Why does this game sound a bit quieter than usual? No, that's just on my end. I have the volume at 50%. Who do I want to play as? Goizo? Rest increases Doom. Reset cast. Okay, there's this one old god I tried to unlock, which means I had to find 3 dream enemies. Dream Devourer, Dream Magician, and Dream Salesman. No, not a Dream Magician. Dream Beast, which is Tabor. The thing forsaken by God. Goizo. Alright. Old shotgun. And gave me 2 shells for that. Dream Devourer? Lavos. Lavos. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. I already know of Lavos from Warframe, That guy is more of a chemist. Alchemist. Yeah. Illicit firearm. Two-handed. Perception. Damage when shot, 15. It's from Chrono Trigger. Oh. Must return it. I don't think I've ever played Chrono Trigger. I have seen all screenshots and other stuff from it. That's pretty much it. I think I remember the Game Grumps playing Chrono Trigger, but they didn't really make a full playthrough of it. Go ahead and equip that. Old shotgun made a noise. Nice. I can use this as a club, which will do 4 damage. But if I use the ammo it has with it, 15. Can't play games for S. Yeah, I know. I only just watch for the banter and then just react to the games. Sometimes they actually do succeed in the game. Sometimes, mostly not. Your father's old shotgun. There's really only 2 YouTubers I watch, and it's just Game Grumps and Northern Lion. I do still watch them. Let me see. Shop for items. I already have the shotgun though. Yeah, that'll do. Home prepared, yeah. School nurse. Don't really want the library. History club. That's new. Spells and upgrades. Oh yeah, I did just unlock this. I finally got 50% of the achievements. Or 50 achievements, yeah. Okay, that should all be good. Oh, I forgot to select okay, that's fine. Okay, Muriko. Empty bottle, I could use that. Hey, look at that, I'm missing. Okay, this is one of the triggers that that needs to happen. When you look at the TV, you find missing person, Muriko, her. Get yourself a level up to get outdoorsman, and then when you get the old sweater event, you'll have a second option to unlock her. Okay, Muriko. Let's see. Hunter sweater, warm jacket, EST 65, established, yeah, that's what it is. Doomer Muriko, the hell? I'll put locked. Yeah, that pretty much makes her look like that. Morikai. This is a really funny meme. Yeah, it has a makes her just looks like that and everything. I'm gonna go with warm sweater's not bad. I think I'll go with this one. Okay. I got 3 of these custom mysteries working. Let's go. Alright, what do I want to actually use here? Amateur acting of action auteur. Pen pals. Oh, you're occupying both of them. Damn it. I kind of prefer it to be on the other side there. There's a character mod for this game that lets you play as Squidward. Yeah, I have seen. I have gone through the Steam Workshop for that. You know, I mostly prefer if some of the mods are fitting to the game itself instead of just making it silly. Then it just loses its impact. I need to get ending B off of this one. Got that one. Need ending B for you. What the hell? I know how to get this one. Crimson Cape with Akamoto. When he shows red paper or blue paper, you're normally supposed to say none. But to get any B, you need to choose one of them. Okay. I want to get this one. I could probably do that. I'll use the old shotgun to kill off Akamoto that way. I could easily replace that. Let's see if it's right here. Damn it, there's still like 2 right here for the Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. To get ending A, you must defeat the Mad Janitor. Open the manhole for ending B. Knock over a lantern for ending C. You need to get yourself a mutation for ending D. And I don't know what to do for ending E. This one's the hardest one to complete. However, with these 2 together, you can get one of the special things for this. Red or blue paper? I choose yellow. Where is that? Right here in your face. Yeah, from what I remember from the Akamanto legend, if you choose red paper, Akamanto will slash your neck. If you choose blue paper, Akamanto will strangle you. So your face will turn blue. And if you choose yellow paper, well then Akamanto will just shove your face in the toilet, drowning you in piss. Which is why you should say none. Yeah, if you tried to be sneaky with it. Yeah, I could probably just use one of them. Rest in piss. Alright. So, let's see. If I want to do this right, with these 2 right here, mermaids, and then I'll defeat you so I can get the axe for this one, so I can get one of the other endings for that. Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. You also get an achievement if you're playing as Aiko and get ending A, because that one's the canon ending for her. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids, collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped, decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. Investigate this mystery. It's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. Now, if I remember right from doing the little side quest for this, all it does is just lowers your reasoning. You don't really need to do this side quest. Okay, prepare. What's her preparation thing? Blessed shell? Okay. So what's this blessed shell? Oh. Plus 10. What? Amulet. Personal. Use in combat. Plus 1 ammo. Plus 5 doom. Plus 10 shoot damage for the duration of this combat. Huh. I've loaded it with Mom's silver jewelry. So it's a silver shotgun shell. Should I? Okay. See, prepare to rest. I'm gonna go to the school really quickly. If Ooh didn't make those drawings, then who did? Observe. Got student E joining me. Have you heard about the computer program? I guess not. Oh, he's such a kidder. Guys, have you ever heard or played the game Harvester? That's pretty much where the phrase, "you're always such a kidder," came from. Also, I did watch Game Grumps play that game, and it was incredibly funny. Recently the tap water tastes weird. Give me a break. I guess not. So, Kaori just gives me +1 luck. Clap, clap. Gotta remember that. Where'd you come from? History Club. So, what's going on over here? Why would this popular student join this weird club? This is the first time I ever entered the History Club. History of this region is just fascinating. Why don't you discover it yourself? Oh, you're gonna give me... Oh, and it gets Doom. The air here is noticeably colder. Demon Mask. Oh, all of this costs Doom. Not money. Even a free skill? A perk? +10 though. This is not bad, honestly. Although Flame is strong damage, but it raises everything a bit. I could probably take that. If in an emergency, I'll just use a Thodo Flame. Okay, police station. I'm still preparing everything up, you know? Yeah. Reds, camera, flashlight. I could probably use something like that. Compass is good. Okay. I'll get started here. Now investigating. Building. Compass helps you find your way. If I had second sight... gruesome altar. Seeing the two chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Gross. Okay, so I have, my dexterity is very low. I'm handling a shotgun. How's my dex so low? Okay, let's see. Research a call, do nothing, call police. Call the police. Charisma check, success. Oh, I had, about 5 on that. Almost a 1. Plus 1, so 2. At the nearest Koban, I think that's how you pronounce that, you tell the officer about the gruesome discovery. Old policeman is grateful and gives you a small reward before disappearing inside to make a call. There's only one tool for gardening, and you got it. My tool for gardening. A shovel. Asking around the neighborhood got you some results. Seems that all the girls attended the same class. Back over here. I'm investigating the schoolyard. Black sludge. You know, I just realized something. Did I not take a bath? That's why my bottle's empty. Yeah, that was free XP if I did that. The corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing from underneath the door of the chemistry classroom. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? They say you can't garden with a shotgun, but you can tell them to observe the genius of your gardening. Yeah, the power of God. Load shotgun. Okay. So normally, for the black sludge event, you only have these two options, unless you have yourself an empty bottle, which you can use to take a sample of the sludge. You bottle up a sample of sludge, trying your best not to pass out from the stench. Deals extra damage when thrown. Oh yeah, I won't be able to use this anymore. I can sell it, but it just has the bottle within, though. All the missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them. Oh yeah, I didn't really take anything, did I? No, I got that little thing for... Okay, I would like, no, I could probably just go to the den and see if you have any shells to sell. Wine bottle. Kind of acid. It's like rats. Cursed cartridge. It's you again. Yes. Hey, Dwayne the Ewad Johnson. I am the best. I'm gonna hire you as an ally. Two-handed. It is perception, though. I was just more so looking for more shotgun shells to buy. Okay. All the missing girls were apparently, So I ran some numbers. What'd you run? Members of the school swimming team. While the kidnapper is stalking them. Investigating gym. I need a holy candle if I can get that. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. When the cell doors has opened on its own. I don't really know what goes on in this option. I never held on to a holy candle for this event. Escape the bathroom. Might be paranoid, but there's no way you're risking an encounter with a ghost here. I should have just done that. -2 reasoning. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids. There's no way that I failed to dodge thrice in a row with the dodge action, and once due to the camera effect, and then missing twice on an 80% chance. All back to back. Twice with dodge, once due to camera effect, yeah. I have done exactly something similar to that. I didn't use the effect of like let's see additional power, so I was like missing most of it, and then I powered it up by 3, and I still missed when it was a 99% chance to hit. Possibly that is astronomical. Well, you might have got lucky and actually did hit that astronomical impossibility. Unlucky, I guess. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids? Yeah, mermaids. Investigating morbid school. Fish heads. You know, I think entering the morbid school always gives off this event. Just really smells bad. Fish! Yeah. Fish. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. It's the science lab. You find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading them to the sea, from the sea, directly to the school building. Okay, if I were to find something truly evil, then that means I have to go for downtown and apartments, and there'll be a chance for one of those events to start triggering. Investigating shop. Well, I'm not in a shop. If I had a hot bath, though, exhausted. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. Feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you dress your weekend steak? A jog around the block or take a nap? +1. Fun fact, apparently the STE event, when resting, can happen more than once. Okay, that should work out. This quick exercise helps clear your mind. +1 reason. Oh, well, I do have EY helping me. That's why I have a +8 on this. There's something wrong here. Oh, a weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You'll have to deal with it alone. Yeah, I will. Now, if I remember this right, you need at least 9 stamina and reason to be able to survive the encounter with something truly evil. Right now I have the cultist difficulty, which is medium or hard, I think. No, it's medium. Because trying to go with True Believer or Doom Harbinger is nearly impossible to beat, because I did look this up, and everyone has said that those options and higher is 50% luck, 50% skill. At least with this one, there's a little bit more skill here. Because I did start off with with a True Believer, and I have never won on that difficulty. Especially since you start with half your stamina and reasoning and no money. Investigating street. Someone taps you on your back. Sorry, isn't the bush still running? I'm so late for a meeting. Boss is going to kill me. Startled, you quickly turn around, shocked by what you see. Oh hell, it's a tapeworm salaryman. +1 to all. Now I can use the old shotgun as a club, but I can also just use it as a gun. 15 damage. I only have... Now if I prepare my attack, the next hit is guaranteed. Of course, using the attack boost, it will help stack that up. That's pretty much the same as using this once. And you only have about 8 actions for this. I also love one of the playthroughs I did on my own, where I had a character that had smoking addiction, and not only that, smoking addiction? It was a Haru? I did win with that one. Let me see here. Show. There's pistol as a weapon. I chose QCQ training for a perk when I leveled up. Oh yeah, that's a really good combo for him. It's incredibly strong. Let's see. See, I can't really... I have to use some dodging here. But my dex is so low that it's not really worth it. It doesn't really work. It only rounds up. I have to do something like this. Evan saw the snake up in his business. Yeah. I'm gonna need some more off of this. Let's see. 77, 87, 97. I should not miss with this. Got him. Prepare that. Do this twice. I should technically have a 3% chance to miss. Got him. Now for a celebratory drink of coffee. That's good. You compare the sewer plan with the school map, and it suddenly dawns on you. School basement! That must be the place the kidnapper is keeping the missing swimmers. Well, go ahead into the basement of the school. Investigating library. Light the candles? There was a hole here. Hearing an eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil drawn on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone put out the candles the moment you entered. Light the candles, pick up the book, study the writing on the blackboard. Light the candles. Probably not a good idea. -4 reasoning? The moment you light the remaining candle, the ground under the sigil collapses, revealing an impossibly deep hole. Its walls are carved into a spiral shape, giving it the illusion of movement. Because it's an illusion, right? Spiral, uh-oh, it's Uzumaki over here. It did give me plus 20 XP, but that -4 is way too steep. There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she's alright. The school basement. Busted the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress. Upper torso, at least. A tail of a fish has been crudely sewn in place of her legs. I wonder how... what kind of fish was large enough to give the impression of a mermaid that you got from that? Maybe a dolphin, but it's most likely a fish. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Prepare yourself. Coming up after the previous failure, the obsessed janitor has found another body experiment on you. -2 on this one. It's a good thing I have this, because I am going to use the shotgun. Perception based. I can prepare that. Yeah. And then try and hit you with what's left of this. Okay, so I'm doing like 15 damage here. Meaning that if this goes well, prepare to fire. Oh, it worked. Of course, since I use use any sort of firearm, my ears are ringing. All combat actions are slower until the end of the mystery. Mental. It's a curse, of course. Ringing ears. It's a pretty good idea to use this. Now I don't have no more shells. Attack! Blast! With 34 HP, this is a much better do. And now I stole his fire axe. It's a strength build. Old shotgun here is a bit faster, but 80% versus 65. It is stronger, of course. Just swap it out. Mad Janitor's body slumps to the floor. Yeah, after I blast him with a shotgun, pick up his axe and, use it as a crutch, try to leave the room. Injured and weakened, you slowly lose consciousness in this school corridor. Well, I did it. A little bit faster, too. Ending A. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the Mad Janitor is found. You'll sleep a little better tonight knowing that the other students are safe. Got the ending A here with everything else here. Alright. Level up. Outdoorsman. This is the skill you need to get to unlock her. After I also did see on the TV the image of Moriko just missing. Ammo stash. This will be useful. It would have been more useful if I got this before I finished the mystery. I'll still go for it. Let me see. What would I like for this one? Grant me some more perception. It'll help me build up my shotgun effect. Blood Moon. Huh. Also, best part of that run? Realized I can buy cigarettes from the dog shop, and literally a moment after finishing the mystery, shop closed. Yeah. You can buy the cigarettes in any store here. Well, maybe not the cold shop. Crimson Moon spot over Shibukawa. Keeps everyone on edge. The hell do you do? Additional 20 power? Oh no. My accuracy's so low. Alright. Now to do a bit of a bathing here. More reason. I need that. Let's see. Once a year ramen shop appears. It's that one. There's no one out here. Okay. I could probably do something here for that. There is a ghost over here. I'm gonna do this mystery. Bizarre brute of a blood-curdling botanist. I have the fire axe. Maybe I'll do something here. This one's one of the harder mysteries to complete. But from the previous mystery, if you got the fire axe, you should have another option here. Your neighbor asks you to help. Her husband, Shira-san, has gone missing. She's worried he might be connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. Where is he, and why would he need so much fertilizer? I don't know. Well, let's get started. History Club. What you got over here? Even colder? History of this region is just fascinating. Yeah, you have already said that. Cult Diary. Okay, why would I even want this? I buy this for 3 Doom, just to give back 3 Doom. Trying to help Shira-san escape the basement sucked. I don't even think I have that ending for that one. Generation. This could be useful. Folklore studies. I do like the fact that I can get perks, but the costing 10 Doom is ooh. The only thing that would happen here is that I only enter here just to browse. Yeah, it's back to where it was. Got the business card of a gardening company where the missing man was working. Maybe some of his colleagues could tell you something useful. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go somewhere. Illegal den. Do you have any shotgun shells? You don't. Nikome. +1 to all skill checks in the otherworld? Location. Only in the otherworld locations. Damn it. You don't really have anything here. Cigarettes, I don't really need that. But I could probably use something with the wine bottle. Champagne. Let's see. This one will give me 3, and I have only 2 allies with me. Student E and Iwa. I flipped this card. I guess I will use wine bottle instead. Also, one thing I found out is that Iwa is literally Japanese for the rock. Not just rock, but the rock. Because the actual Japanese word for rock is roku. Something like that. Alright, just go investigate an alley. What's over here? This one? Dark forces scheme against you. Don't know who can trust anymore. Branded. Chance of raising... Oh, no, not this one. Shida-san has always been a weirdo, but he's good at what he does. Last month he ordered a pack of experimental fungicide from Tokyo. I think I've seen the dispatch order with an address somewhere. Branded? Yes, this one. Chance of raising doom with each investigation. In white? In red? I guess in red, I guess. Help me move this dirt and I'll look for him. I'm gonna go investigate the school to complete this a bit. Investigating schoolyard. Uh-oh, hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you aren't the only student here. Sorry, Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Oh yeah. Granted. Girl willing a demon's mask starting to giggle right behind me. Oh great. -3 to all? The hell? Throw this at you. How much damage is that? Fire Axe is about 6 damage. Ah, but that's... Huh. How am I supposed to get a hit off of this? 9 damage. Fire Axe is probably very heavy. How much is that going to do? At least 4. But it's faster. I'm not going to throw that. I can't really do any of that. Okay. That's only going to do 8 damage. I can't really brace myself after that, too. 6 to 9 is amazing. Bashed. Oh, man. I really just needed to get rid of that. Slash! Wait, what's that? Broken box cutter. I could probably just use this now. Empty bottle. Another one I have here. I could probably use that. +1 ammo using combat. Along with extra doom. Extra shoot for that. Okay, just once more and investigating corridor. I need an experimental drug? I don't even have that. Okay. Fine, the man screams. If you don't do it, I'll do it myself. Runs to the waiting room, violently scrubbing enamel off his teeth with a scraper. Dr. Kosaka right behind. It won't get me! The dentist manages to wrestle him to the ground. Tool slides away across the floor, but as soon as the patient notices his reflection in polished tiles, starts mashing his mouth against it. Shiny teeth. Oh, I see. You can see Goizo there. Help the doctor calm the man down. Go help the doctor. Success. Oh, I got a higher strength on that. Put the patient in a headlock, trying to limit the damage. Dr. Kosaka slithers away to security. What a shame, an older woman comments. After he's taken away from the waiting room, he had such nice shiny teeth. Well, I got minus doom for this. Unidentified cordyceps. Also, yeah. Drink some coffee here while I'm waiting for that. Let's see here. I know I shouldn't really rest, but I do need a little bit more. Hold? Huh? What am I holding? Okay. Shiro-san has always been a weird... Yeah, I've already just about read that. I was just about getting ready to rest. Yes, I do have Goizo on my hand here. And just... I guess I can't really rest that much. Investigating. Building. The thing is going up. World of Terror. It's that one event based on D&D. Or that one board game. I don't... something like that. The dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous, before he enters the house. He rounds as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Well, go ahead and follow the weird man. Damn it, I had... What? It should be a lot higher than that. See, while the dispatch order is stained with a foul-smelling liquid, you think you can make out the address. These parts of it. House is somewhere in the nearby forest. It'll be in a forest, of course. Investigating in... Oh, what the hell is this? Illusion shattered. You stand in the middle of a field, frozen in terror. A rip in our reality shows the horrible future of our planet. Seeing the familiar figures looking back at you, can't help but wonder if it's our world or just an illusion. Question your sanity or enter the portal. Enter the portal. You and the figure get closer to the portal, ready to swap places. Where are you? The other world. That evil mystery last night really creeped Renee the hell out. Oh yeah, yeah, you don't want to really think about that. Of course, it is a game. It doesn't really creep me out that much. I am kind of used to all this, especially in World of War. It is a video game. It can't really hurt you. Lost in time and space, you drift into nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. The other world. Desert Temple overlooked the giant corpses of the Forgotten Beasts. That's not even the correct Otherworld one. I want the one that's a desert, not the kingdom. The Otherworld. Isn't that just the necropolis? The land of the dead. With no priest to harvest it, their blood is slowly flooding at the valley. Okay, there's something I could really do here, but I don't have the correct vessel for this. Empty bottle's not going to cut it. I need a goblet. Start climbing the temple, submerge yourself into sacred blood. Not a good idea. Fill an empty bottle with blood. You can't really drink that, but you can hold it. Just fill it with blood. Oh, I got some doom with that? Drink the blood. Filled with boiling blood. You don't really want to do that. I guess I could just... You pretty much will die with this. Filling container with the sacred blood and bringing it back to your reality is surely corruption of all rights. Won't do you any good. It's dark. You don't remember the trees closing in on each other. Investigating, clearing. Oh no, the hunting party. Here's some rustling behind a bush. Hide behind a tree. Spot 3 men, each armed with a rifle. Obviously looking for something or someone. If I get this wrong, I get damaged. I have only 3 dexed. What the hell happened with that? Hangover. Oh, that's okay. So that's what it was. Minor injury. Okay, so if I had the school nurse with that, could get rid of the hangover. I did just drink the wine. That's why all my stats were low. Okay. I'll reveal myself. Failure, damn it. That's a long roll. You walk from behind a tree and wave. Suddenly you hear that bang and feel an impact on your shoulder. Damn, that's not him. Oh, who do you think it was? The scream of one of the men behind it before everything gets dark. When you open your eyes, you find yourself next to a road leading to the forest. Your wound is bandaged, but you fear it's not enough. And the new... Okay, hasty... Stamina damage. In common. Replace hasty aid with a new random injury. Not good. Bit scratched up. Okay, so which one? This one? Investigating abandoned hut. No, the Mask Festival. They're preparing for something. I should really not use that. I don't even have any money, and the Rust Man will show up. Investigating thicket. Resting place? My stats are really low. I don't think it'll be worth it. Knowledge check. Oh, okay. +1. I could have gotten that if it wasn't +1. Okay. Half-eaten deer carcass. Investigating another clearing. Oh, why is the doom rising so fast? Investigating another clearing. The branding. Great. My stamina is doing with the Venetian Society. Where the hell is the thing? Investigating stream. You're surprised to find a well-dressed man sitting on a rock in the middle of the forest. Closer, however, you discover that he's wearing a realistic mat that falls on the ground. Do you have a moment to speak about this product? Ah, no, it's the Dream Salesman. Well, this is one of the ones that I need to get through. Let me see here. Just toss this thing. How much damage is it going to do? 8 damage. Not bad. Fire axe. About 5 of this. If I can just hit you twice with this thing. Okay, that should raise it to 72%. Go! Ah, missed it. While I slashed at it. Sweet lies. Reason. Go! Slash! Defeated. I'm still nowhere closer to this thing. Oh no, yeah, that blood is an instant game over. Yeah, I completely know about that. This thing. I think you did look that up, because bottling up the blood is not good. I was thinking of using it to throw at the enemy. Because you need a goblet for this blood instead. Drink the rest of this coffee. Okay. Finally, after what felt like hours of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion. It's completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. From the mansion, there's the gardening company minivan filled with boxes. Enter the building with caution. You stand in the middle of the room when suddenly the floor gives away and you fall down to the basement. Don't I have the fire axe? I should got like another option, unless it should not be in the inventory. Falling through the hole in the floor, you found yourself in an overgrown basement. Corner lies a man you recognize, Shida-san, the missing gardener. Yeah, you only have like 12. Protect the gardener? Lead the gardener. What's that? Chop your way out. I have the fire axe. Using the fire axe, you can quickly chop down the branches blocking the way. Go. And, I guess I can't really do any of that. Okay. Escaped. With the... with the fire axe here. Plants continue to attack as you and the gardener flee from the forest, only to suddenly stop when you reach the city limits. Just call an ambulance from the phone booth, but lose consciousness before it arrives. You wake up in a hospital and your wounds treated. I got ending C. When you ask about Shida-san, the doctors are puzzled. Only the person they found. Gardener is missing to this day. Thoroughly investigated, and there's still hope. And from ammo stash, I got +1 to bullet. Okay, so that fire axe pretty much just makes it so fighting off these plants easy. Contaminated water? What? Can't regain health between mysteries? Okay, this one's gonna be a fail state. What perks do I got? Deft handling. Firearm melee attacks are faster. I could use that. Daddy's Girl. Regain 2 stamina at the end of each mystery. Would that even help with, not that one. This? It should. Can't regain health in between mysteries. But that one's at the end of the mystery. I'm gonna go with deft handling here. Extra perception. That fire axe is good. Okay. Now this thing gives me 6 on the fire axe. It was pretty good, but I should be able to attack faster with the old shotgun. Yeah, I have 1 shell now. Okay, take this key. Hey look, I'm missing again. Oh, I'm still here. Alright. Yeah, I'm not really healing at all. Fix the water problem. It's black and oily and glistening. What I would like to do is just, not use it. I guess I'll have to trade this in. Used bottle. Water. Not really a bottle of water. I already just threw it away. No healing because I can't. I gotta rest up instead. Okay, I only got, I'm gonna go with the custom mystery here. Amateur acting of the action auteur. Alright. An action film production begins in Shimokawa. Whoa. You vaguely recognize some of the faces, though not quite the names, attached to the project, but apparently, there's a single filmmaker using a name, Tokoro-san, running the whole show. Director, screenwriter, and leading actor all in one person. You? Never heard of them before. Why would a production company decide to move all the way to Shibuya instead of shooting at any of the much better equipped studios in Tokyo? Surely not even Hollywood accounting could justify moving personnel and equipment all the way to the relatively remote location. And the production timing coincides with the odd incident plaguing the town. Browsing the latest issue of Shibuya Kismis Chronicles, you stumble upon an ad. The production is looking for extras. No previous experience required. Rates are reasonable, catering provided. It's a great opportunity for you to investigate further. A local agency, subcontracted by the company, confirms the date. You're to report at their office in the morning for a full day of shooting. And good thing I have something to shoot with. Screenplay. Follow the script. -2 luck and reason? What's this say? Yakuza hideout. It was a dark and stormy night. Two cop, Arada, and his partner Tsubasa prepare. Finally, my last day before retirement. Soon. I'm getting too old for this. Is this the screen for Die Hard? Screenplay for Die Hard. Don't open the champagne yet. I never watched Die Hard, but I do hear the memes going on with that. Okay. Investigate this mystery. Never actually played with this custom mystery. It didn't really show up when I needed it to. Zoom in. Wipe 2. Okay. When you arrive, there are already many other townsfolk present. Excited, no doubt lured by the opportunity to be involved in a real movie, agency reps hands out schedules and screenplays for each scene while the production team is hauling the equipment. You glance cursorily at your copy of the screenplay. Seems to be a buddy cop movie, a very popular genre overseas. Oh man. What? Huh. I don't even know who said that, but it must be in game. I need a rest. I really do need that. Okay, that'll do. Seems to be something saying action. Hospital, I can't really do that. Modifiers to all skill checks. Alright, investigating. Shop. Missing girl. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. We ask what's wrong. She says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on the backpack lying nearby. Not a good idea to let the police handle that. Take her home. Yes, it's gonna take -2 stam, but at least I got some XP. The other one just increases doom. You offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. Behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The girl calmly tells her that she can take it from here. Resolve the event. Okay. What am I gonna do with the hasty screenplay? Follow the script. Main character and his partner try to get revenge on their corporate boss. You don't need to be a movie critic to realize the screenplay is full of cliches and far-fetched twists. But hey, it's an action flick, right? The opening scene is an action-packed, to quote the screenplay, raid on the Yakuza hideout. The company rented a decrepit lot outside town. You're going to be one of the nameless gang members. Really? Okay. Right over in the village. Investigating village. We're gonna go ahead and see if this is free or not. Opening sequence. The principal actors take the scene. Kokoro-san himself in the spotlight. The assistant director filling the director's chair. Kokoro's character, an honest cop, Karada, discusses the plan of attack with his partner, unaware the corrupt lieutenant set them up. Follow the script. Why am I following the script? While the other one, a B-movie veteran, chews the scenery, Kokoro seems to be barely acting at all. Action. Or cut. Instead, reciting his lines in a monotone. Bad actor. Meanwhile, you and the other bit players are getting ushered inside the hideout. Continue. Opening scene 2. Armed with prop guns and temporary tattoos, you are instructed to run out of the house to be mowed down by the heroes. Action! Ad-lib a one-liner. Die in a dramatic fashion. Show them how it's done. Yeah, go ahead. Show them how it's done. You grab a second gun and go full akimbo before falling to the ground in a hail of blanks. Kokoro-san looks annoyed at your impromptu improvisation, but killing you did make his character look good. Camera keeps rolling. Less than experience. The good news is that the character I'm playing as, Mariko, is good with guns. Opening sequence 3. As all the thugs get taken care of, camera switches to Karada's partner, rolling on the ground, clutching at his gut. I got shot! Follow the script. Okay, cut. Good work, everyone, I guess. Next we're going... No, I really got shot! Oh, so what happened there? Opening sequence 4. I don't really have the first aid perk. The actor follows up with a few select words that couldn't make it into the script without pushing the movie's rating. The camera operator runs to his help. The assistant director, pale, screams at someone to call an ambulance. Kokoro-san seems overwhelmed. Check on the wounded actor. Look for the culprit. Look for the culprit. Knew it. It did make sense for my perception check to succeed here. Applying Occam's razor, you reach the conclusion that the shot was an accident. Most of the cast were using props, but for the sake of close-ups, a few were armed with real guns loaded with blanks. Going back through the sequence of camera takes, you identify the still smoking gun in the hands of one of the extras as the most likely source. It gets taken away as evidence. I get some XP from that. -1 doom. That's good. With the wounded taken away to the hospital for observation, most of the production crew seem to be in low spirits. Action! Some voice their disappointment about the quality of the movie so far, though obviously not to Kokoro-san's face. According to the plan, the next few scenes are interior shots, so it's time to go back to town. I'm going back into town. I could still use more healing though. Investigating shop. This brand is not helping. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. Oh, is this what we're doing here? This is not part of the script. But go ahead and steal the gun. You won't be needing it for sure, but you still feel bad about stealing from a corpse. A 9 to shoot with the police revolver. But I do have this old shotgun that does 15. I'm only really taking it for the extra shells here. Okay, so the speed to hit is 80. Yours is 85. Chance to hit is... The chance to hit is about the same thing. Old shotgun is just better. I'll keep this if I need it. Now, while on my way to the next scene, I found 410 billion. This dead policeman. Just snatch away their gun. They won't need it. The reason is that -3 because of that. Already half my health and reason away. I need more healing. Back in the rented studio, Kokoro-san hands out updated copies of the script, fresh out of the printer to accommodate his co-lead's injury. Now investigating a building. Intermission 1. There's still some time left before the crew sets up the scenography and lights. Looks like a good moment to proceed with the investigation. Things clearly don't add up about the production. The injury on the very first day of the shooting is a bad omen. Let's see here. This screenplay update or something? Guess not. Follow the script, huh? Investigate the buffet. Investigate the prop room. Read the full script. I would like to investigate the buffet. Time to follow other extras to the buffet. As promised, there's a catering provided, though its quality seems to match the other aspects of the production. Intermission 2. I don't really have the fame one. That's what what was her name? Mizuki has, yeah. The office cafeteria was set up to accommodate the movie crew. Production members and extras are gathering around a smorgasbord, talking. There are also multiple pitchers of coffee set on the table. Oh, hell yeah. Eat up. Does this heal me? It sure does. Luck? My luck is so low here, but at least it rolled a 1. Luck check. Success. You put a sad sandwich and some slop on your tray. It's not much, but it fills your stomach. But like hot coffee manages to wake you up a bit too. Well, that's some healing that I really needed. The break's over and the set is ready. The wounded actor arrives back from the hospital. Apparently released with only stitches. Won't be doing any stunts soon, just in time for the next scene. Oh, that's not a good idea to have. Actor with only just stitches out. On the same day too, I suspect. Investigating a restaurant. Oh, I thought we were already at a restaurant. Well, we're here in the restaurant. Music number 1. Would you look at that? I can obviously that it's just over his clothing. Per the screenplay, in a separate take, the corrupt lieutenant is revealed to Moonlight as a Yakuza underboss. Meanwhile, after losing their badges, 2 ex-cops drown their sorrows in a dive bar, consoled by Karada's new love interest. Parenthetical, who reminds him of his dead twin sister. Ugh. Karada's partner, a method actor, gets sloshed immediately. Who the hell wrote this crap? Follow the script. Crocodile-san recites his lines, consisting mostly of contrived metaphors, with a delivery that would make a lumberjack salivate, forcing other actors to overcompensate with performance belonging on a large sandwich. Meanwhile, perplexed, you double-check your copy of the script. Your name is penciled in as backup dancer number 3? Uh-huh. Dance number... Music number 2. I don't really have the fame. I think this custom mystery would work best if I was playing as Mizuki. A group of patrons come up to the group and ask Karada to sing. After a short exchange of half-assed encouragements and refusals, he shimmies his jimmies up the stage, picks up a mic, and bursts into an Enka song. Huh? Enka. You and backup dancers number 1, number 2, and number 4 sway behind him awkwardly. Dance like there's no tomorrow. Support the singer. I think I may need dexterity for this. Oh, it's knowledge. Did I really keep rolling a 1 and succeeding? +3 Doom, are you kidding me with that? Oh well. With the script file offering no insight on the matter, you consider what kind of moods you could perform to accommodate an Enka song. You decide to go with the minimalist approach, emphasizing harmony between the melody and lyrics. Cut! Kokoro-san steps away from the mic. We need more energy! The audience will fall asleep. Let's do another take. +3 Doom. Musical number 3. After several verses displaying Kokoro-san's vocal abilities, the song gets interrupted by the police. Interrupted by the arrival of the villain's underlings. They proceed to harass Karada's girlfriend, drawing his ire and internal fire. You mix with other extras to create a background crowd for a lively bar fight. Follow the script. A thick fog starts filling the set. The fight choreography is questionable at best. Karada slapping the goons who oversell the hits comically, but with light rays piercing the smoke and refracting through beer bottles on the counter. For a moment, the scene looks quite captivating, maybe even artistic. And then the smoke makes your eyes tear up. What sort of smoke is this? Ah, the brand thing. Music number 4. Cut! We can't see anything! Turn the fog machine down a bit! Director calls out. Cut the, or at least action. Fog machine? We don't have a fog machine. You hear, and then, after a brief moment, fire! All hell breaks loose. Push your way to the exit, look for the source of the fire, or stay calm. Go look for the fire. Perception checked. Success. Action. While the rest of the cast try to find their way out, you instead look for the source of the fire. On the direction from which the smoke first originated, you find a wall draped covered in flames, sparking spotlight hanging from it by a cable. You pull it down to the ground and douse the flames before they have a chance to spread. Get some free XP from that, and +1 reason. What would I like from this? Oh, it would be pretty good to have extras on this. I could also do some quick thinking for more dex. Hmm. Should start raising a bit of my other stats. Go for quick thinking. Okay, resolve this event. Hmm. Thankfully, there are no fatalities. Though there are multiple injuries caused by chaotic evacuation, it seems the fire was caused by improper wiring. At the hospital, the fire brigade chief tears Kokoro-san a new one, while the crew keep shifting the blame onto each other. Dudu was spared the worst, and most of the equipment is salvageable, but the set is unusable for now. Well, let's go ahead and go investigate the hospital. Investigating consulting room. The macrofauna of the oral cavity. Oh, what the hell? I'm over here visiting my dentist. Let me guess, asked Dr. Kanda impatiently. You brush twice a day? You mumbled incoherently in response, as he's currently pulling something out of your mouth. Now, how do you explain this? He dangles a rat in front of you. Creature squeaking nervously in his hand. Your cavities are so huge, the vermin are nesting there. Okay, so how the hell is there a rat in my tooth? Justifying transgressions or reject reality? Justify. Great, but check success. Kata, you explained that the stress of the last few days might have impacted your dental hygiene. Promise to do better in the future. Well, for now, I'll just set up a few traps, but if matters get worse, we'll need to put a cat in there. Make sure to brush after every meal with fluoride toothpaste and avoid eating cheese. Oh yeah, there's if this doesn't go well, you're gonna put a cat in my mouth. Catch all the rats. Without that said, the shooting plan gets amended again. In the next scene, Kara's love interest reveals she used to be a part of a demonic cult. This revelation is followed by a flashback sequence to the cult's ritual. You can only scratch your head at this plot development. I don't know where this is going. Investigating an alley. Costumes. For the first time since you've seen him, Kokoro-san seems genuinely excited. This is a pivotal moment for Kurata. It really sets him on a road for revenge. It has to be perfect, or the rest of the picture will fall flat, and the audience won't buy it. Now put on the costumes. We don't have any facilities where we're going next. Follow the script. You don a ritual robe, still smelling of ash and smoke. Its carefully embroidered adornments and silky fabrics stand in contrast to other cheap props. Must have eaten quite a piece of the budget. Next to you, others fidget nervously with their sets of cultist casual. It seems every single extra was called in. Kokoro-san is firing all cylinders. Additional magic slot. Slightly too big. I don't really want to use that. I want to keep the compass on. But I'll keep it here. Kokoro instructs the crew as they transfer city equipment and props to the already crowded minivans. You end up squeezed in your seat between other bit actors, sweating in heavy robes before the van finally departs. What are we doing over here in the forest? Investigating a forest. I don't really have a map, but I do have a compass. Location scouting. Production company scouted an old ruined temple in the middle of the forest. The dirt road you took doesn't quite reach it, so you'll have to make the last part on foot. Actors, now a procession of hooded figures, are already annoyed. The crew hauling the heavy equipment is on the verge of mutiny. Still, Kokoro-san pushed forward. Now, I can either follow the script or have these other options. Looks like I needed like 2 items here. The map or the compass. And I do have the compass. Action. Use the compass. As Kokoro-san leads the procession down the overgrown path, you consult your compass. You're clearly going the wrong direction. After letting the group know, you managed to find the right way, but Kokoro-san doesn't even bother to thank you. Oh, really? Flashback sequence 1. What goes on here? It's already dark when you arrive at a small abandoned temple. Kokoro-san supervises the crew closely, wasting no time as they set up the scene. You're going to play one of the cult members participating in a sacrifice ritual. Huh. Am I? You take your designated spot close to the altar. holding a lit candlestick in your clasped hands. The camera rolls. Kokoro-san in the director's seat for the first time today. His character is not a part of the scene. You could always add some voiceover in post. Action! +2 immersion. That's not a stat. Are you kidding me? Okay. Event continues. What is going on with this little meter here? That must be immersion. I don't even have Arcane Grasp or Zeal. The main villain, now in the garb of a cult leader, but still wearing his signature sunglasses, stands behind the altar, rethinking his career choices. You look at the script, not recognizing the foreign phrases covering the page. Were there added in the numerous updates? What? Well, go ahead and follow the script. Knowledge check, success. You and the rest of the cast chant the odd words. You missed a consonant or two, but by the power of averages, the crowd manages to carry on a semi-coherent incantation. To fall into a trance, Kokoro-san at the helm. +3 doom, +1 immersion. I don't really have any of these other things. No, please, don't do this! You hear the female lead protest behind you. I should have just put it. Okay. Someone passes you a small crying bundle to be handed further down to the altar. The promise is you're already holding up a lit candle. Oh, so that's me right here. What? Did you just toss a baby at me? So I don't really have the mangled hand status, nor do I have a morbid inspiration perk. Only option I have is to follow the script. Oh no, what the hell? I rolled a 6 out of 5. Dexterity check failure. You dropped the baby! Kokoro-san winces and almost slides off his chair. The cameraman turns to him, questioning. He sways him off. Extra on your side picks it up from the floor. -1 reason and immersion. Flashback sequence 4. The parcel ends up on the altar. The villain's actor struggles in the dim light to read from the script page, pinned inside an open grimoire. Feed Agoron. The all-watching ones. You taste the blood pumped by my heart. You breathed the air trapped in my lungs. Now watch as I give you a life whole. Well, follow the script. Reward your humble servant with attention. Vid Agoron. This sacrifice is for you. He raises a fancy knife with a trembling hand. Event continues. The actor hesitates. Kokoro-san half rises from the director's seat, intense, mimicking the stabbing motion. Something's very wrong with this scene. Follow the script. Cause distraction to gain time. Let's think this through. Well, I have options for here, but I don't know which one to choose from. If I follow the script, something goes wrong. Cause a distraction to gain time? Sure. +5 experience, but -2 immersion. As everyone's focused on the hesitating actor, you put a candle to your neighbor's sleeve. With the previous fire still fresh in everyone's memory, the extra instantly panics, rolling the ground, ripping the robe off. Oh no, fire alert. Cutting floor. Kokoro-san drops to his knees and weeps. The cast, confused, looked at each other, unsure if you should continue the take. We almost got their attention, but the tension's gone. They're leaving. Cut! The assistant director finally interjects. Let's rob out for day. We're still getting paid, right? Wow. Kokoro-san sobs even louder. +2 fun. Something changed. That's it, huh? Straight to VHS. Be kind, rewind. After the failed ritual scene, the talent vehemently refuses to participate in any retakes, and it's left on the celluloid as it was shot, to be salvaged in post-production. Well, I guess I failed that. The rest of the production is uneventful. Kokoro-san gets even more out of it than during the initial shoot. Not even sleazy scenes with his lovers seem to bring him out of his stupor. There's no more accidents on set. I guess I should have just followed the script. Eventually, the production wraps up, the crew departs, and locals go home in sour moves. You don't get even close to getting any of your questions answered. Well, that wasn't alright. Not fighting anyone, but other than just following the script. Is this what the glamour of movies feel like? Ending C. I guess I chose the wrong path for this. Okay, old god stirs. Price hike. Oh, great. Everything just costs more. Won't be able to gain some health from this anyway. Okay, go ahead and take that key, and I... readers. Low white metro dark town. And all that. Don't see anything weird. Take a bath, which I can't really do anyway. Let's see, what's in my storage here? Box cutter. Don't really know what to do with that. I could probably just sell this off. I don't really need it. Yeah, go ahead and just sell that. Okay, so I did that. What are these two here? That one has a ghost. Postal. I could try that out. Now for this very easy one. Mystery myth of a Medusa metamorphosis. Everyone is talking about this weird giant jellyfish ambushing swimmers. Even the local biology teacher can't identify the species, as more and more people end up hurt badly. Remember from reading an article that a famous marine biologist is spending his vacation in the city. Maybe we should seek help from him. Alright, I'll do so. I only have a 64% doom. Investigate the school location twice to complete this quest. Famous biologist is spending the vacation at the seaside mansion. You need to take the bus there. Alright. Investigating a restaurant. Well, that's what I'm doing now. Not the doom thing again. I don't really have Uchida here. As you Lex us out a cafe, a sleazy man with the camera comes over. Hey, I don't want to be a forward, but are these puppies real? The teeth, I mean. He points to your mouth. It gave after his previous question. Wow, you are very articulate incisors. Do you mind if I take some pictures for my friends? I'll pay you good money, he adds. Yeah, go ahead. -1 reason, but I do get money. You open your mouth, and he takes the photos. Oh yeah, that's a nice set. Spread that jaw wide, now more to the side. Want to see those molars? This one, I'm keeping for myself. When the camera clicks empty, passes you a few crumbled banknotes with a sweaty hand and leaves without another word. Not exactly sure what just happened. I don't know either. All I know is that this guy just wants my teeth. Taking the bus, you can't help but notice the large number of trees that have suddenly died. What could be the cause? Well, I don't know. Okay, let me go back to the illegal den. Do you have any? You don't really have any of that. There's an ally here. Ikumi. No, I don't really want to. Can of acid? I could try and do something. Do I have anything, any injuries here? I only got his branded, which I don't really want. And I also have hasty aid. Oh man, the price hike and all this. All costing 4. I guess I'll take the bandage. Okay, taking the bus, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What could be the cause? Investigating the seaside. Crime scene. Stop! This is a crime scene! You are halted by a sweaty police officer. Why are they sweaty? Behind him, 2 other policemen are packing something into black bags. Try to learn what happened. Focus on the officers. Learn what happened. My luck check is a fail. You managed to catch a glimpse of the corpse with crushed heads. Blood and gore is spilled everywhere on the sand. Ugh. -2 reason on this. Just to heal a minor injury. If I need it. Just something that's just -1. You finally arrive at the seaside. The water here is unnaturally cold and wait a minute. And that's weird. You should be able to see the lighthouse from this side of the bay. And what's the lighthouse doing there? I'll go over here and investigate the school for this little thing. Investigating classroom. Trophicus. Oh, it's this thing. If I went to the other world with here, I could have been able to. I don't really have a tiny key. I need to get the perverted centipede mystery for that. Break the window and grab it. Some more glass. I mean, more funds, of course. Do that once more. Investigating the schoolyard. Sculptors. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and a bizarre mask hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. The sculptures events have these two options here. One to fight an enemy and another for a free item. Folklore studies. If I had this in that amateur movie mystery, that would have been would have gotten that one option. Okay, so what would I like from this? More decks. I could use some more. Check out a mask. And I got, well, I can't really fit in that. That looks very similar to the design you once saw in a cult book. Take it with you. Don't age. They constantly grow in size. Okay, the demon mask. Okay, so put this right here for now. And take this demon mask with you. Plus 1 more damage, but minus 4 max stam. Well, my max stam is at 17, but right now it's at 10, so put that on. Okay, that looks funny. Over here on this side. Yeah, I already know that I have that. Alright. Investigating seaside. Invisible Watcher. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. Not moving, but you swear it's watching you. Why is it -2 on this? Now the mansions are abandoned, and the roads leading to them are overgrown. You have to somehow find Biologist's vacation home. Oh, I really have to do this right here, huh? Go for the curse if I want to. Oh, what I really like is to heal up. Investigating a forest. Petrified forest. Drooping trees branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost expiring. Getting a grip. I think this is just going to lower my reasoning again. Lost in the thoughts. Failure. Damn it. Get completely lost in your thoughts and fall into a hole that clumsily covered in branches and leaves. Who set this trap and for whom? -2 stam. You finally enter the right place. Inside there are many jars with various jellyfish species. But where's the biologist himself? Well, I don't know. Investigating a room. Dangers here. -1 stam again. The doom thing is going up high. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old, rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you think it might be something important. Well, what is that important thing? An energy drink? I don't have room for this. Okay, put this bandage here for a bit. Now take this energy drink. Some extra dex. Sure, why not? Just drink it. Inside a dusty study, you find a map of the cliffside. Yes, I already know that I have it. I have a blink in the point to cleared mark. Is where the biologist performing his studies? Sure. Investigating a manor. The round window of the crooked manor tower is calling you. Your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. Force yourself into hiding. Don't look at it. An old fallen tree. Jump behind it. Open the unnatural light on your skin. Soon things calm down. You're safe. To obedience plus 5 XP. That's good. I think I have a perk that does something with that. Yeah, it's quick thinking. As on the beach, you realize something. The masked coastline doesn't match the actual thing. Why is that? Well, go ahead and investigate the seaside. Investigating a beach. I don't really have core strength. Daily cash. You walk on the beach when you notice a group of men disembarking from the boat. Dismembering? What the hell? The fishermen have sun-baked and wind-dried skin. With more mummies you've seen in the museum than humans. Hey you! One of them screams, waving at you. Give us a hand, will you? They point at the giant wet burlap sack in the back of the boat. Yeah, go ahead and help the fishermen. Success! You nod and get closer. The burlap sack smells horrible, making you gag. You ask the man what's inside. Fish. Yeah, what's inside is fish. That's the only thing inside here. Okay, resolve the event. The tides. The rise and the fall of the sea levels change the coastline. You should wait. Low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave, which corresponds to the point of the marked on the map. You enter the unknown. Investigate the partly flooded cave. Okay, so what's in here? Cliffside Cave. The low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave. This is the place where the biologists is running their experiments? Whatever you decide to do, you should hurry. High tide comes, the whole cave will be submerged underwater. Trapping you there. Enter the cave. And now I found this weird guy. The Meat Beast. Oh, it's the No-Skin Man. You explore the cave, trying not to slip and fall into the cold water. Hearing some weird noises from behind your corner, you brace yourself. But a creature seems to have no skin. Black blood courses through yellow veins, and its pale sinew and powerful muscles are visible. It screams and lunges at it screams and lunges at your direction. Attack! Waves violently crash against the rocks as the gory horror begins to circle you. It's the meat horror. -3 on all that. Don't come any closer. -3 to all. I have a small chance to do something here. I can only really do that. Let me see here. Okay, so this should be able to destroy you. Attack! Got him! The meat horror with the shotgun. Oh, but I also have a ring in ears because of that. Yeah, I blasted him twice. Only after the meat horror falls to the ground dead that you notice a bag further down the cave. Inside, you find a bunch of neatly folded clothes and a journal. It's the famous marine biologist you were looking for. Last entry dates back to when the jellyfish attack started. This tablet I found when exploring the caves near Shoko has, like the better word, cursed me. Can't explain this, but every other night my skin slips off my body as if it had a mind of its own. Always return to me in the morning. Just have to wait in the cave where the tablet was. What is happening to me? Yeah, apparently this guy's skin turns into this flying jellyfish. Happened to the giant skin jellyfish without its host body. No idea. Hopefully we'll have to learn answer it yourself. There's still hope. Old God stirs. Store's closed, huh? Well, I won't be having an option there. Alright. Back home. I could really just do something here. Can't really do anything here. I don't really have bottled water. Apartment stock. Well, you have to worry about my shotgun. Let's see. This demon mask kind of looks cool on you. I mean, I know it looks like this, but in this little image here, it's a bit different. That honestly makes you cuter. Start a new mystery. With only a few things left here. I want to look at the sinister scoop of the Sunlit Shuttle. Yet another case of missing persons in Shiwaka hits the front page of the local newspaper, catching your eye. The one common denominator? All the missing individuals were last seen boarding the city bus, only to never reach their destination. The authorities refuse to comment on this situation, claiming a lack of evidence, but wild explanations are swirling through your head. Serial killer, Yakuza feuds, aliens? Determined to get the bottom of the story, you begin your investigation. Yeah, I'll investigate the investigation. Okay, I just use a little bit more resting here. Let's see here. I'm trying to find a... Let's see here. I don't really need the fire axe, but it's useful to have if there's like an option for this. So this is for +2 funds? Pretty good. Wouldn't know where to find a buyer for it. Can't really sell off the police revolver. I guess I'll just put you here. Okay. Catching random buses, hoping to stumble upon a solution, seems like a fool's errand. You calm yourself and study the article, looking for more details surrounding the disappearances. I only really have like 8 stamina and reasoning. Maybe the pharmacy has something I can have here. Painkillers, more stam. It's not a scalpel. Some knowledge, I guess. I can only afford one of these. What could be more useful? Either stamina or reasoning. I could probably do some more reasoning here. I take a bit of this. Prescription pills. It's called Hypnosil. It will help you sleep, but there's not too many pills left. Now, why'd you give me a pill bottle that only has less than 2 here? Alright, just take it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and to the apartment here. Investigating a lobby. Ooh, raining blood. I can go over here for some XP then. Art knowledge. At the end of the mystery. Some more perception would help out making this thing better. And maybe some extra knowledge. Why not? There you go. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. I'm taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. Blood leads into the dark apartment. Calm her down or check the bathroom. My charisma is not good enough for this, so check the bathroom. Knowledge check success. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe coming from the ground looks like it was welded to the secure central systems recently. Where does it lead? Well, I don't know. Solve the event. It led somewhere. The latest article glossed over the specifics, but references previous incidents. It might be worthwhile to establish the scale and general timeline of incidents. The local library should keep all issues of the local newspapers in its archive and compile a base of all known cases. Although lead to new leads. Well, wherever I'm going, it's at school. Investigating a schoolyard. Anatomy class. Hear a faint sound that while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside is an old anatomy model. Heart beating. Sight almost makes you sick. -1 stam. Your search reveals that the first reported case occurred nearly a month ago. Since then, several more have followed, catapulting the story to the front pages. All of the articles, sensational yet scant on detail, leave you with more questions than answers. Perhaps the local newspaper that first broke this story will provide more tangible information. I only have the option for... Let me go to the police office and steal this thing. Yeah, some handcuffs. No one will notice. Okay, so I can just go do a little bit of patrolling here. Or share my experience for more money. I don't really have that. Detective thanks you for the information. It's not enough for a prize. Okay. But I do have these handcuffs. This is more so for when I get on top of the lighthouse. Your search reveals that the first reported case occurs nearly a month ago. Since then, several more have followed, catapulting the story to the front pages. All the articles, sensational yet... Oh, I already did read this. What the hell? Okay, investigating the shop again. Why am I over here? Stop right there, you hear a voice coming from behind you. Would destroy my life's work. I could easily annihilate this guy with the shotgun. I'm not gonna do that. 5% chance I could just do that. Smack you with my shotgun. Oh, it'll be as easy as this. And that'll be... Oh no, that's gonna be 14 damage. Let's see if I do that. So that'll be like 15. So go ahead. Yes! Defeated the obsessed man. You know, I just realized this guy looks a bit like the father from Uzumaki, who had his eyes spinning in circles. I'm gonna save those shells for when I need it. You arrive at the office of Shiokawa Kismet Chronicles, a local tabloid that has been covering the story. Managed to arrange the meeting with the journalist, hopeful that They might reveal facts omitted from their published story. What could that be? Investigating a building. Ah, the brand thing. The Shibukawa Kismet Chronicles. The journalist, Hina Arikara, or Arakira, something like that, is impatient. Look, I agreed to meet you because I thought you knew something, not to answer your questions. I can't just be giving up my sources to anyone who walks in here from the street. Appeal to her sense of duty, offer her your own theory. Or, since I have the options, because I have the perk of the folklore studies, with the sort of... Yeah. Arakira keeps nodding her head. She takes the notes. Fascinating. Never suspected such things could be. Our readers will love it. She agrees to share with you her notes about vanishing passengers in exchange for rights to publish your tale. So what do I get here? Journalist notes. Evidence. These notes include all details of mysterious disappearances, including names, dates, and Arakida's own thoughts in the matter. Yeah. Experience and resolved. Promise to share any future discoveries. You leave the newspaper office with more details and insights regarding the missing cases. Equipped with this new data, you decide to hit the library again. Process everything you've learned so far. What am I going to do over in the library? Investigating classroom. Fact-checking. You sit down in the library, hoping to make heads and tails of all the information you collected so far. Ignoring weird looks from the library visitors, you empty your bag and set up all the documents and notes in front of you on the desk. Good thing there's a coffee machine here. Yeah. Common patterns of knowledge. These are some of the journalist theories. Depictions of the event. I think I'll go with the theories. Plus 3 Doom? One of the sources, Arakida's consulted warns about the dangers of dissociation during passive locomotion. Another blames the disappearance on quantum phenomena. One of these theories, you find yourself lost in the obscure productions of academia for the next few hours, before snapping back to the reality of the case themselves. Well, I got plus 20 XP, plus 3 Doom. Pretty good amount of XP, in fact. It appears that all the disappearances occurred on the long daily routes, westbound or eastbound of Shibukawa, on sunny days exclusively. Having settled the next likely affected route and schedule, prepare to embark on the journey yourself. I'm gonna go on a train. Investigating a shop. Oh, what is this? An eye for a tooth for an eye. As you're boarding the metro car, you notice a woman sitting alone. Other passengers seem to distance themselves and avoid looking in her direction. Intrigued, you move closer, and she turns away from the window. There's a tooth embedded in her eye, in her eyeball. Oh, what the hell? If I have I don't really have anatomy class status effect. Well, go ahead and confront her. Knowledge check success. She sounds annoyed, but explains that she underwent a procedure called osteodonto keratoprosthesis to restore her eyesight. Apparently, the tooth serves as an organic cornea replacement accepted by this immune system. It sounds plausible. Yeah, I don't think so. Ashamed but relieved, you apologize for being an insensitive ignoramus. The hell did you call me that for? Insensitive ignoramus? Okay. Plus 5 XP, plus 1 reason. More reason here. At an early stop of a bus route that matches the pattern, the scene is nearly deserted. With few passengers, silhouettes against the sunlight, stand waiting, lost in their own routines. Wait for the next bus to arrive. Okay, let's go on head downtown. Investigating a street. Where does this lead me? I don't even have the insomnia curse. You board the bus, taking an empty seat. At first, you keep your guard, but as stop by stop the route goes through familiar streets without incident, you relax. With the engine's rhythmic hum and warm evening sun on your face, you help but slowly drift away. Is something gonna happen if I fall asleep? Or stay awake? If I have the insomnia, something will happen. Okay, so what is supposed to happen here? They disappear when something happened. Let's go fall asleep. When all the horrors out of your mind for a moment, you quickly find yourself falling asleep. Bus ride 3. You jolt awake from a dreamless nap, disoriented and uncertain where you are or how much time has passed. In a brief moment of panic, you look out the window to see streets swiftly passing by. What's going on? The sun is still shining, even brighter than before, but for some reason its harsh glare no longer feels warm on your skin. Can't quite recognize Shibukawa. Strange buildings cast long, dark shadows on the desolate streets. A chill runs down your spine as you turn your gaze away from the window. The once familiar city now feels alien and foreboding. Continue? Best ride for... It seems the other passengers are gone. You're all alone. As you ponder your options, you suddenly feel a hand on your shoulder. Ooh, that's gotta be scary. Figure in this familiar uniform of a ticket inspector stands looming beside you, cold sun rays obscuring most of his face except the silhouette. Is that like dark sunshine? I don't know about that. Show him your ticket. Dexterity check success. Oh, I have. You rummage through your bag, feeling the scrutinous gaze from beneath the shadow of his cap. For a brief moment, you can't find the bus pass, but you quickly locate it, tucked between some newspaper pages. Relieved, you pass it to him. Well, I get some extra reasoning for that. The doom thing keeps going. Am I able to beat this? I don't really like the branded curse. It just makes the doom rise higher than it should be. When you offer him the bus pass, he doesn't react at first, as if uncertain what to do. Brief pause, he snatches it from your hand and inspects it closely. Ask him about the disappearances. As you shield your eyes from the blinding sun, you begin to formulate a question, trying to discern the conductor's features. When your eyes adjust to the light and pierce the shadow of his cap, you finally see its face. You jump to your feet in terror. Prepare yourself. Uh-oh. Under the cold light, the conductor's face warps and contorts grotesquely, and mocking mimicry of a human form. The ticket inspector. You missed your stop. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh boy. My reason. Okay, maybe I can do something here instead of just using my shotgun for this. I mean, it'll certainly help a lot. Okay, dodge the attack? I could probably just brace myself. Damage reduction. Yeah. Round it down. That'll probably help me. Who the hell are you? You kind of look like some enemy I see from Bloodborne. Huh. I could probably take some damage here for this. Just to be able to do that. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. That'll be 20 damage. I'll be able to defeat you the next time. That'll be 14. 21. Yeah, sure. Smack him. And then again. Well, it gave me 125% accuracy. I wasn't gonna miss at all. Resolve the combat. You arrived at your destination. The bus suddenly stops. Grabbing the handrail, you push yourself away from the creature and bolt towards the door in terror. It opens with the buzzing of servos just as you reach it, and you leap out of onto the street, almost tumbling onto the flagstone. As the door closes and the bus departs, you sit shakily on the nearby bench, trying to calm your racing heart. The distorted streets and the inhuman visage linger in your mind. Now distant and fleeting like a broken dream, was the version of Shibukawa you saw just a construct of an exhausted mind, grasping at non-existent patterns? Or something far more sinister? I don't know. Enclosed in familiar routines and surroundings, you travel through life experiencing a limited scope of existence. What happens to you? What happens beyond? Perhaps, just at the periphery, with no consciousness to accommodate, the fabric of reality starts to unravel, shedding its refined form. Should you ever find yourself there, it would be wise not to look too closely. It might be hard to stay immersed once the illusion is shattered. One thing is certain. For the time being, you decided that walking might be better for your health. I got an A off of this thing. Was it all a dream? Just sleeping through this? Well, I may be able to survive this with only 15% doom left here. The old god stirs. Roads are closed. Well, that's the last of it too, so that's not useful here. Outdoorsman for more luck, leadership, charisma. Daddy's girl. That's the only thing I have here. I'm not gonna re-roll that. All I need now is more dex and charisma. I think I'll go with extra dex here. Maybe some extra charisma here. Leadership. Alright. I'll take the key here. And, well, if only I have something for this. The ramen shop. The apartment stalker. Well, I have only one option left. And that's to go over here. Go to the lighthouse. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Why does it look so lumpy? What do I have here? With 5 keys here. Unlock A, B, C, D, and E. Well, it's time to go ahead and enter the lighthouse. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Just telling you 2 things: that whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this building, this place. You should run away from this place as far and fast as you can. Afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing the stairs. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start climbing. Climbing up the stairs. Up the winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. "Rules have changed, kiddo," he says, taking the jacket and mask off. "Nothing personal, really." "Ah, it's you. Can I do something with this?" Powered by 5. Okay, so I gotta do this. 12 or less. I'll go ahead and just use this on you. Launch the sequence. Fire! Okay, and now I'll be using this on. Use the handcuffs. And I got an achievement for doing that. You handcuffed the subdued enemy. Take that, Takahashi! Climb up the stairs after I shot him with the gun. You encountered gobbled memories. Following the winding staircase, you are stuck. Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all the clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them here. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them, except one. Okay, so what's the second one that I did? Let me see here. Oh yeah, it was Bizarre Brute. I needed to do the Macabre Mermaids one just to get the fire axe. Correct. Trial of blood, electricity. Stopped by a metal gate. Page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate requires you to grab 2 metal rods. I think I need this one's a knowledge check. Yep, it is. Success. Well, because I have at least 8. You're about to grab the rods when you notice the dials and buttons. You toy with them a bit before adjusting the both voltage and curves. Safe for you to grab them. Climb up the stairs again. Ken Spirit, delinquent girl. I don't really have enough charisma for this. Smart girl wearing dirty black school uniform. "I'm sorry, but I can't go any further," she said, reaching for her bag. "It's too late anyway." You suddenly take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. You can't reason with her. I don't have enough charisma. You try to talk her into allowing you to pass, but suddenly she raises the knife and slices right across her own throat, decapping herself. Carefully step over her body. Well, climbing up the stairs then. A wall of views, huh? Following the winding staircase, you are stopped. Wait a minute. Someone has been taking photos. Focus on you. Include the enemies you fought with. So there's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. Okay, now what did I fight first? Was the Mad Janitor second or the Dream Salesman? It's Tapeworm Salaryman. I think it was. Okay, so which one did I fight here? I really gotta remember. Who was the second one here? I fought like a lot of enemies. I think that Mad Janitor was second. Correct. Yeah, that's it. And I also got some here. Final stretch? +2 stamina reason. So close. We can't give up. Yeah, go ahead and take that and give me extra dex. Yeah, this is pretty much it. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? Nope. Just in time. I just kicked over that mirror there. As the unnatural fox slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. Success. Next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You managed to stop the ritual awakening the Eldritch God, but what's done is done. It will stir into slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. Congratulations! You are safe! For now. I didn't even have something truly evil come over to trigger an event here. Well, at least I did beat this with the Mariko. Level 8, huh? Did use the old shotgun there. Demon Mask. Huh, that was nearly 2 hours of World of Horror. I managed to solve 5 mysteries, saw 1 new event, 8 new enemies, and 1 achievement. I didn't even fight a ghost at all, so I didn't have to use the ritual effect. Okay, so what's the new thing that I unlocked from this? It was like the handcuff thing. Where are you? Let's see, it's not that one. Priest, it's not that one at all. Wearing the ritual robe and Karakosa mask. That's probably what I need for that one. Shop 10 times. Forgotten Beast and Survive. I gotta get that. There would have been a moment if I could. I go with the Mad Janitor. Got Ikumi, an ally. Follower if I have that. Morikai. 3 books in 1 playthrough. I don't even have the book. Let's see, where was that one? With the ritual dagger. Call Junko. Died during an enemy counter. That was by accident. Pancakes. I never even found pancakes. I wonder how I could even do that. Never-ending summer. I do that all the time. Break the blade. 5 spells in a single game. I should do those. Change of violin. I did do this one. 6 character with a tracksuit. Fuel. What do I do with that one? Never even spotted the hermit. Pretty much. Burned down their school. Got that. Presents. Ghost Town. Mimi's little side project. There's Mimi. Hard pack. Remember drugs. There you go. Ghostly spear. Huh. I have a spear now. Yeah, I did get you. So that's it, the ghostly spear. That's what I unlocked. Medical history. Okay, so where... Join the club. Could probably do something with that. What club? I don't even have the errant round, the errant knights thing. Yashiro. Who the hell is Yashiro? Rain of spiders. Miku. Feed him out of Gaul. 50 achievements. Yeah, I did just about do that. 53. History Club. If only I could actually do that one. Blue Gem Riddle? Mira. If I can defeat something truly evil. An enemy with a working chainsaw? Where did I even get that? Red hammer with both expel evil and regeneration learned all times. Maria with the Dream Devourer. I did find Moriko here. The Scar's playthrough here. Backstory. Here's Brookmark, Eldritch Taste, Fatalist. Yumiko. That'll be the next person I play as. Any weapon? Five spells if possible. One combat round. I did do that. Okay. That'll be it for World of Horror. Pretty good being able to do at least 2 of those custom mysteries. And I was able to actually use the gun for once. Well, with Moriko, who starts off with the shotgun. 15 damage is no joke. Especially since it's a +1 with the demon mask.